Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Woman Talk Podcast. You are back with your host, Jabri, and this is episode number 7. Hey, y'all. I hope y'all liked the video from last time. I'm going to start off by saying, excuse my voice. I lost my voice earlier in the week. Honestly, it's sounding the best that it has sounded thus far. So we're just going to hope that energy carries throughout the episode. But yeah, definitely lost my voice earlier in the week. So if you hear any cracks or I do sound still just a tad bit hoarse, just try and ignore that, please. Yeah, it's time to get into the episode. I don't have a set list of things this week, like the proper schedule we follow, but I do have a tip of the day. And I have just something I guess I kind of want to speak to and rant about. And I'm actually going to get a little bit more personal this week as well. So, yeah. So we'll start with the the tip of the day. And that is that healing is not linear. Remember that healing is not linear. When you heal, you think it's going to look like this and you're just going to keep going up and up and up. But the reality is when you heal, it's going to go like this. Like it's not going to go in one direction. It's not going to happen for you like you think it is realistically. And you know you're healing when you recognize yourself in a low moment. When you recognize, oh my gosh, like I actually found myself in this low moment and I need to correct myself. Remember when you were in the low moment the first time and you didn't even recognize it, and the second time and you didn't recognize it, and the third time you did and you healed and you got back to that low moment, and now this time you're like, wait, I recognize where I'm at. I need to take a step and get back to the basics. So yeah, healing is not linear. We all make mistakes. Forgive yourself. Keep at it. Sit with bad feelings. Work through them. That's how you heal. That's what I've been learning lately. Like, I'm really a person that likes to, even in a healthy way, and sometimes, a lot of times in an unhealthy way, but a lot of times in a healthy way, try and run away from my feelings by doing things like doing my makeup and doing my hair and taking pictures and looking cute or going out to eat or hanging out with my friends. Sometimes you literally just need to feel bad and just sit there and it'll pass quicker than it would if you did all that other stuff. So yeah, that's the tip of the day. I think that honestly can help us lean into what I want to rant about. And I hear a lot of people talk about this topic, and I hear a lot of people give tips and advice and background on this topic, but at the end of the day, somehow it still seems to find its way into those people that even give the tips lives, like myself. And that is like, the social media is not real, y'all. Social media is not real. A lot of people are trying to keep up with a lot of stuff. Trying to do what other people are doing, live lives like they see on social media. I just really want y'all to understand how fake social media really, really, really is. Social media is a curated, specially curated pieces of moments of people's life. Like, not even like, it's like a fraction of their day. And some people spend a lot more time on social media. I will say there are people who spend hours on Twitter and hours on Twitch and stuff like that. But most people, that is what we post, like our profiles, our feeds, our timelines, all that stuff, that is a fraction of a bunch of people's day. And we sit there and judge and compare ourselves and feel like we're not doing the best that we can. And we're comparing ourselves to an unrealistic standard. Almost like when people used to talk about people would compare themselves to like magazines. People still do this. on social media. I just think maybe I'm older, so I realize people are doing it in my age group a lot less. But just comparing yourself to the beauty standards of a person on social media, that was edited, that was photoshopped, that was doctored, that was made to look bigger, that was made to look smaller. And instead of trying to figure it out and see what's real and what's fake and who has this and who has that and how I can get this, just focus on yourself. First of all, when it comes to looks and stuff like that, focus on being happy with what you got. That's what's worked the best for me. I can change what I want. I can do what I want. But we all know that happiness is not in the future. Happiness is not in the result of something. Happiness is not in the end goal. Happiness is in now. You will never find happiness if you are looking for happiness within an end goal, unfortunately. And that might, I don't know, I feel like most people know that. But that might sting for some people. But literally, if you're looking for happiness in that job you want or that person you want or that goal you want to achieve, you're literally never going to get it. Happiness is in today. It's in accepting the moment of now. And I know I'm going to go on tangents. That's why I said I wanted to rant more so than just like talk about this. But let me tie it back into how social media isn't real. So if you're constantly going after standards and goals and things like that, then you'll never be happy in your now, just like you'll never be happy in your now with your body. So let's say you'll be like, oh, I'm going to be happy when I lose 20 pounds. When you lose 20 pounds and you get there, how about this? Let's slow down. What if you never get there? Sorry, sister. Sorry to break it to you, but people are dying every day, every minute, every hour, all the time. What if you never make it to the loss of 20 pounds? Do you never want to make it to happy? Do you want to die today knowing that your happiness lied in 20 pounds? Or do you want to be happy with what you got, knowing you'll be happy with what you have in 20 pounds, knowing you may go further than that and be happy with what you have in 25? Like, and that's really what I mean. You may not even make it to that goal that you're looking for. So look for happiness in today. Look for the best part in your struggle. Same thing with social media. You may not even get to what those people are showing you that you want. Do they even have it? Let's be fucking for real. Let's be FFR. Do they even have what they're showing you? Or do they have it for today? Do they have it for a moment? Do they have it for a picture? Like, you could take a picture with it. that doesn't make it yours. That doesn't make it special. That doesn't make it any better than anything else. Like, please figure out what means something to you. Figure out how to be happy in your body, in your mind, in your daily space. Figure out how to be happy with all the fucked up shit that's going on to you right now. And I promise you will be happy with whatever. And that's not to say you don't work towards anything. That's not to say we don't have standards. That's not to say we don't try. But figure out how to be happy with what you have today, and happiness will make sense to you. If you're searching after happiness on social media, that's a setup. That's a big setup. But yeah, I guess, hold on. I'm going to check in and make sure I covered everything I wanted to cover, because we've only been going for like 9 minutes and I know that's not enough. So give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, so I'm just going to start by tying this entire social media conversation into my life and how it gets a little bit more personal for me. So I spend a lot of my time in life on social media. A lot of my, I've been on social media since I was 10, and right now I am 24, about to be 25. So about 14 years, more than half my life on social media. I'll say in the younger part of my life, I didn't look up to people from social media. I didn't use social media in the same way that we use it today. And it wasn't, I guess, just as big of a deal in my life. So I didn't really start feeling this way, to be honest, until I started to see my peers appear to have things on social media. So I would say maybe in high school to graduation of high school type time was when I started to notice, oh, okay, so the girls have money. So I thought. Or the girls have things. So I thought. I thought the girls had money. I thought the girls had things. I wouldn't learn for years and years and years that people really didn't have much. They just appeared to have a lot. And it started to make me feel kind of bad about myself, to be honest. Never to the point where I disliked anybody, never to the point where I was a hater. It just started to make me feel bad about me. It started to diminish my view of myself. Like, oh, I can't do what they're doing, so I must not be I don't know, as worthy. I'm not sure that I don't think that that's how I thought of it, but I just thought I wasn't like them. I wasn't as good as them. I wasn't pretty like them. I didn't do the things, or I didn't have money like them. I just wasn't, that wasn't me. And it just started to fuck with my confidence and my self-awareness, because honestly, I've always been pretty great. Not gonna lie, I've always been pretty smart. I'm witty. I'm funny. I'm a good person. I'm nice. People enjoy me. I make people comfortable. I've always been a pretty good person, but social media had my view of myself wavering. So I really had to, first of all, get off of social media. And that's not to say always, because that's hard to do. In 2023, this is a podcast, so I'm going to put this on social media. So it's hard for me to be get off social media. But I really think everybody needs their breaks with everything that we do in life. You need a moment without that shit. You need a moment to just see how you think and operate without it. See how you feel and operate without it. That's it. Nobody's asking you to do a super long break from social media. Nobody's asking you to go forever. But just do a 8-hour a day hiatus from social media. Start with 2 hours a day. Start with 4 and work your way up. Just see how you feel without it, because that's what I did. I started to just see, you know what? This is making me feel bad. Okay, let's get off of here. Let's stop. If I don't feel good, let's stop. And I always found that, you know what, when I really look around, when I take a look around, my life is really not that bad. When I talk to people in real life, like my coworkers, and I've been working since I was 15. So I told you I've been on social media since I was 10. I've been working since I was 15. So I've been meeting all types of people and hearing about different people's stories in their lives since I was 15 years old. Knowing that what I see on social media is so different to what I hear every day when I talk to people, and not even connecting the two. That this is not real. This is an illusion. So yeah, I started to just pay attention. When I walk around in the world, and I'm talking to the people that I see all the time, is this reality? Then I took it a step deeper and I said, hold on. Let me look at my friends. Is what they present on social media reality? Hold on, let's take it a step deeper. Is what I post on social media reality? Fuck No, because who in their right mind would post their reality on social media? I'm not posting my worst moments, especially not while I'm going through them. I'll go back and talk about my worst moments. I'm sure y'all hear me talk about a bunch of terrible moments on here, but like I'm not going to post when I'm going through my worst. That's just not reality. Because that's not what that's not what we want to appear as to the world. And I get it. So instead of being like getting on social media and envying people and feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't have this, I just realized nobody always has that. Nobody is always that happy. Even the people you'd be like, oh my God, they just seem so happy all the time. Nobody's always that happy. Unfortunately, some people probably actually are, and it's people that have come to an acceptance of a lot of things in their life, but realistically, no. Y'all, don't believe the hype. I've seen it. Like, literally, I've seen it. I've seen someone bash a person and then go on social media and post them like they love them, literally the same day, while they're still upset, while they're still like mad. I've seen them do it. So please don't believe everything. I also have started I've also started lying to people who I don't feel like deserve to know my business. So realize that people are lying out here as well. Like, some people are just blatantly lying. Some people are just photoshopping shit. Plain and simple. Sometimes it's not even like a manipulation tactic, or they have that thing, they just don't own it. Like, sometimes literally somebody photoshopped their feet onto the floor. So please don't believe the hype. Please. And yeah, that's it. Today's episode is going to be kind of short, but I didn't want to force anything. I didn't want to talk about anything that I wasn't feeling. And I really didn't have any topics this week that I was feeling wholly and completely. So I wanted to come on here and talk about something that I was feeling. So hopefully I felt the passion behind it. Sorry this episode wasn't super long. I don't know how y'all feel about long versus short episodes because y'all never give me feedback. So if you watch this to the end or listen to this to the end, please give me some feedback. DM me. Go on my Women Talk podcast Instagram. You can comment on any post. You can DM me. You can text me if you have my number, because a lot of y'all know me that listen to this. So yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening. I think episode... I wish I knew. There's going to be a birthday episode because my birthday is on a Saturday. So since the episodes come out on Fridays and Saturdays at this point, since I'm doing video, it's kind of rocky. We are going to do a birthday episode super, super soon. I hope it's the 10th episode because I want that to be special. So yeah, I might try and make it the 10th episode. We might throw another episode in there at some point. But yeah, if you don't already, because I know everybody does, I feel like y'all came from my social media, follow me on social media. My name is at Jabre, Jabre. Not me forgetting how to spell my name. My name is Jabre, Jabrezd on Instagram. My Twitter is JXBRXX. And that's all I really care about, to be honest. Yeah. I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening to this. Bye.